Hey everybody, welcome back to Dinner and a Tip. So today we are going to do the ultimate patty melt, and we're actually going to do it as a smash. I know a typical patty melt is just hamburger, onions, but I think we can do better. So let's go ahead and start with some bacon. And we're actually going to do some loaded tots too with the rest of these ingredients. So I'm just going to do a little garlic butter spread for our onions to kind of help caramelize those. And then we're going to do some mushrooms with this. And then we've got a couple different cheeses that we're going to do. So let's go ahead and give those mushrooms just a little bit of butter too. So I did start with our tots. I started those about 20 minutes ago. Those take the longest. And since everything else on here cooks so quick, we want to make sure that we are ready to go. So as far as the bread goes, I'm going to toast both sides of the bread with this garlic butter spread. That way I can toast both sides. We're going to get it nice and crispy. As far as bread goes, you could do a Texas toast, you could do rye, pumpernickel, whatever floats your boat that day. So, and I'm going to hold on putting those on because that cooks also so quick. So, and then we are going to do a tequila lime sour cream for our loaded tots. So stick around so you can see how we do that. So let's get all of this sauteing. And since I'm just doing a burger for one today, we are going to just keep it nice and simple. So next up, so we're going to do the smash burgers. So I've got 80-20 hamburger, which is what we typically do. And I do a 1/3 pound burger. And we're going to actually do this as a double stack. So to get a 1/3 pound burger, I just like to go ahead and put it in a 1/3 cup. And then we'll make balls out of that. Like this. All right. So as far as the seasonings go, if I was stuck on a desert island and I could request my Blackstone and 2 seasonings, I would definitely do the whiskey burger sauce and the tequila lime sauce. Those by far are my favorite. If you don't have them, you need them in your life. Especially with this whiskey burger sauce, or seasoning, I don't even do salt or pepper. So let's go ahead and start with the smash. You want to go ahead and take your smasher, and you want to start with the burger out first. The further out, the better. And then come in, because these, when they hit the Blackstone, tend to splatter quite a bit, and you don't want to be putting your space where it splatters. So, next, I'm going to do a double smash on this. And there we go. All right, next, we're going to go ahead and do that seasoning. And I'm going to do it to both sides, and a good amount of seasoning. I'm going to throw a little seasoning in that onion, too. So, we got our bacon is coming up. The onions are nice and cooked and caramelized. We got our mushrooms just about done. All right. So with the burgers, we've got all these little holes in it, and that's what we're looking for. That's what helps make it cook so quickly. We're going to just double check our tots over here. Those are nice and crispy. And now is a good time to go ahead and throw that. So when you're picking up your smash burgers, because they're so thin, you want to make sure you get that spatula all the way underneath for this to get a good flip on those. Apparently I smashed this down a little harder than I needed to. There we go. So now I'm going to go ahead. I've got a white American and a orange American. And do you know what the difference between the white and orange is? The color. So let's go ahead. Our bread is getting toasted up here. Now that our bacon is cooked, I'm going to go ahead and push our tots close together. I'm going to add a little bit of this bacon to the tots. And that's why I already pre-cut it up so it'd be a little bit easier. I'm going to add a little onions to our tots. And then this is just some shredded cheddar and some Gouda. And for that, I want to go ahead and just cover that so that cheese gets melted. So it is time for our assembly. So I'm going to go ahead, put down our bread. And actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go mushrooms first. And then I'm going to put the meat on top of this. And then I'm going to go bacon. Sorry, this is not going as well as planned. So we've got our bacon, our mushrooms, we've got our onions. Go ahead and top that. Throw that last patty on top. And if that is not an impressive patty melt, I don't know what is. So our cheese is just about done here. And so for the sour cream, I'm going to go ahead and shut all of our burners off. I just did a couple tablespoons of sour cream, a couple shakes of that tequila lime sauce. I'm just going to give that a quick mix, and we're going to go ahead and throw that on top of our tater tots. But it's nice and hot, so it helps get that cream cheese melting. Or not cream cheese, sorry, sour cream. Thinking about the next recipe. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and plate this up and give it a taste. I can't wait. All right, so we have everything plated up. We've got our loaded tots. We've got our patty melt. I have to say I am super excited to try this one. We got all the cheese, the sour cream with that tequila lime sauce. Brings it to the next level. All right. Super excited for the patty melt. I love when you toast both sides of the bread so you get that extra crunch, but oh, this is money. I love a good smash burger, but by far, this is way better than any smash burger. This is restaurant quality food without the price. Don't forget to subscribe and see what we're making next. Thanks.